Diaries. Toolbox Diaries.
There are moments in our lives when we all need a break.
Hello.
So open up that
Hello.
grab your hammer or
Take
rake.
two. I just spilled coffee everywhere.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's fine.
A couple bad words may have come out of my mouth. I know that's.
I don't like that. I don't support
I
bad.
don't like when I do it.
I don't support bad language. I don't enjoy that at all.
Yeah, because you've never said a bad word.
I try not to. And if I do, I confess quickly and move on. I was just having a big conversation the other day with, I forget who we were talking. Oh, it was up with Kathy and Stephen and Linda about what joy the word brings to me. Oh, I have to cut that out. Cut that out because people can't hear that. But yeah,
You have to put a little, like the like in front of your mouth. It's like
I don't know if I can edit that many in the course of any one short video. I had all intentions of coming home, taking a shower, making myself pretty and cool.
Is it hot there?
Hotter than hell here.
Is
I got
it?
fans blowing up here and forward, and I mean, I don't live in luxury like you. I don't have an air conditioner in every room.
Oh,
Yeah.
if there's we don't have one in the kitchen.
It's got to be like 150 degrees. Let me check.
I can't believe you were complaining about the heat.
Well,
Thunderstorm alert has been issued.
oh, it's funny. Feels like 150, but it says it's only 79. That has to be wrong. That has to be
Oh, I
wrong.
think you're becoming a winter person.
Note to self: call nearest meteorologist immediately after this call. Those apps are all wrong.
Yeah, I do love when the apps when it's pouring out and it says it's not raining.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I ran out to get some breakfast, and then I thought I'll come home. I'll have time to get stuff together. And then Carol called, and then Peter called, and then Carol called again. So at that point, I'm like, okay,
It is what it is.
it's I'm sticking to everything.
I'm glad you're far away. This is when video is really good because you're sticky and I don't want sticky.
I am getting in the car and I'm driving directly to your house. And just so I maintain, I'm not going to turn the air conditioning on in the car either. Just the windows open, fresh air.
Listening to porno.
Listening to porno. So to that point, we should be transparent and honest with people. We had quite a night out recently. Quite a night out.
Yes.
This will be the gist of our little Hannah Kevin update.
Some people go to Shakespeare,
Yeah.
a Chekhov play,
The symphony.
maybe a museum.
Perhaps. Not us.
No.
Not us. I'm sweating so much, my glasses keep falling down. So I'll just do this through the entire.
Do you have some tape? You could tape it around.
I wish I had one of those lanyards. Is that the word? Is that the
I
word?
don't know. I just can't bring myself to do it. I know I need one, but I just can't.
I'm just gonna take them off. Anyways, I
look better anyway when your glasses are off and you can't see me.
There I go again. I stopped the flow of our repartee.
Yeah.
We were right in the middle of telling people about how classy we are. And please continue.
Well, instead of all those lovely, stimulating, artistic
Tasteful.
things, what do we go to?
Porn. Porn.
Well, wait a minute, not porn. It's not like we went and sat in one of those places.
No. I mean, it was New York, and we were in a theater, but it was a big theater. One of the biggest, actually, right?
Yeah, yeah. We went to Radio
City
City.
Music Hall, which usually when we go there, we're wearing tuxes and ball gowns. I'll let people can make up, who's wearing what, but because it is a fast and loose crowd. But
Well, I did, like, we stood there and we acted, we went, and you were like, that time I was there at the Tonys and you were up above and you were like making a fool of yourself. And I didn't know you were even there, let alone that you were crazy guy jumping up in the balcony was.
Right. And what's more is I still feel to this day, and I know you don't believe it, but I do believe you did see me. No.
I didn't, I wasn't looking for anybody because I didn't think anyone I knew was there, truthfully.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, somebody's waving. Wouldn't be at me. I don't know who that would be.
Plus, the people in the balcony with us all thought I was like craving to be one of the elite by pretending I knew people downstairs, which you couldn't get into because they had like armed guards, because those were the talent.
What you should have done is been the seat filler, and then you could have come and sat with me. We would have had a blast.
That would be fun. That's how I like to go to shows, seat filler. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, we did. We went to Radio City Music Hall and we saw one of my absolute favorite podcasts. My Dad Wrote a Porno.
Which is...
If you haven't heard of this before, I like proselytize this podcast because I love it so much. But if you haven't heard it, listen to it. I mean, I guess it does take a certain attitude and openness to conversation, but it's just hilariously funny, and you turned me on to it.
I did.
So
I'm responsible for this experience. You
for
have
my porn addiction.
I'm not sure I like that.
Let's explain what that podcast is all about, or what.
Well, the podcast, it was a guy who discovered that his father was writing erotic literature, as he says. They're English. It comes from Britain, and he brought his two friends over and reads the porn that his father writes, and they listen and evaluate and
comment
a couple times.
And we're not saying anything they wouldn't say. It's not terribly well written.
You're so kind. It is terrible writing, terrible porn. And it is absolutely hilarious how bad it is.
Hilarious. And the three of them are brilliant. They're friends, I believe, from college. And they are hilarious. And they tear these stories apart. And apparently the gentleman who writes them, who's the father of one of the guys, eats it all up. Absolutely loves it. Well, why wouldn't he? It's like a number one podcast out there. I mean, it's like it has.
Come on, Simon and Schuster has printed what, 4 of his books?
Well, I don't know, but maybe. But they just finished year 6.
Yeah.
So they've done 6 seasons or 6 series on 6 books, and frankly, don't show any signs of stopping.
And let's just point out, this was their end of their world tour. So they had been to New Zealand, Australia, all over. They packed Radio City to sit and read literature in front of it. And it's not lost on them that they're like, check this out. The 3 of us sitting here reading a book, and people showed up and as the characters in the novels.
Yep.
I mean, it was wacky.
They've got a wild and wacky thing going on, and they deserve every second of what they have gotten out of that, all of them, because it is hilarious and funny. And I listen to them over and over again because I've listened to all of them. But when how it is, we do this all the time. When I just need to not think about what's on TV, and just want to totally something, to laugh at, I just put that on, and it's brilliant.
So I'm going to put on my therapist hat.
Oh, should I put mine on? Oh, that's right. I'm not a therapist. Okay. Yeah. I just play one on TV.
But I think part of, well, it's really not therapy. I don't know why I said that, but I think there's what you love, and what I love is friends sitting around. I mean, they could be reading the phone book and having as much fun as they're having, and we would love it
True.
because it speaks to us that way.
It does speak to us because it's like us, totally unscripted. Totally unscripted. Because
We're not scripted.
I do believe them when they say that, the other two don't read ahead. Like, so they're reacting to it, as he reads it for the very first time. And it gets rough. It gets rough sometimes. So
raunchy. It's really bizarre. His
is,
dad, it says a lot about his dad.
yeah. But look at that audience at Radio City. I mean, all ages.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that you would just buy a ticket to a show called My Dad Wrote a Porno at Radio City Music Hall. I mean, I'm assuming that everybody there had to be aware of what the topic was and what it's all about. I just have to believe that. I can't.
I would
imagine.
just sit with the person who didn't know anything about it.
Which they actually, the woman actually did say that.
Right.
She, I would love to be the person who somebody brought to this, who has no idea what they were getting themselves into. I would love to talk to them right now, because you have to imagine they're like, I'm sorry, what is happening? This is just bizarre.
Bizarre.
But anyway,
Yeah, but
we
funny.
had a really fun time and we laughed a lot.